Isekai shows. But more specifically, I'm talking about underrated Isekai shows. Everyone and their mother already knows the popular ones, so I'm here today to talk about the lesser-known ones. Who knows? Maybe after watching this video, you'll go and give them a watch as well. There are a lot of lesser-known Isekai shows. And I mean a lot. Since there's too much for me to mention, I'll just give you my top 5 that I personally enjoyed. You may have seen them as well, but disagree about them being a good show. But that's totally fine. Not everyone has a thing for trashy Isekai shows. To start the list, I'll first talk about this show. Didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next life? Yes, I know. The title is a mouthful, but that's just a common thing. Now, long story short, after the main character saves a child from getting hit by a truck, she dies but gets reincarnated into a new world by a higher being. But before getting reincarnated, she wished to have all her magical abilities as average because she hated attention. But to her surprise, instead of being average, her magical capabilities were off the charts. So during the course of the show, she tries her best to hide the fact that she's actually very strong. That's the main premise of the show. It's simple, but the studio was able to make it work. I enjoyed it a lot since it has a good, decent amount of comedy. It's one of the few rare shows that I've watched multiple times. That's just how much I love it. The characters are cute, the pacing is good, and the main character easily defeats her enemies with ease. The power fantasy in this show is the reason I watched it. I just can't get enough of it. That's why, even until today, I re-watch the show whenever I'm bored, just to get a good laugh or two. Next up, we have In Another World with My Smartphone. This is your typical isekai harem show, where the main character has multiple love interests. People were saying that this is one of the worst isekai shows during the time it was airing. And they are right. But despite this, I couldn't help but watch it. Not once or twice, but multiple times. What can I say? I'm a raccoon that's attracted to trash. The show starts when a higher being accidentally unalived our protagonist. To make it up to him, he decided to transport him to a fantasy world where magic is very common. He is also granted perks like stronger magical powers and whatnot. But here's the twist. The protagonist can keep his cell phone. Now, a normal cell phone isn't that special at all. But this is an isekai show, so of course, the guy's cell phone will be the thing that makes him overpowered. By combining his magic with his phone, he can do all kinds of stuff with it. There's this one episode where he eliminated hundreds of enemies in an instant without breaking a sweat. The power fantasy is strong in this one as well. Setting that aside, this is also a harem show. So it's only natural that the protagonist would have a love interest. But in this show, he has not one, but 9 wives. It's such a cliche that it has become common in not just in isekai, but in other shows as well. Also, polygamy is normal in this world, so that's that, I guess. Can't argue with that logic. Next is, I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. My God, that is a mouthful. Try saying that multiple times and you'll wear yourself out. This time, the protagonist gets herself unalive by overworking too hard. The next thing she knew, she was in another world. In this world, she's a powerful woman with a high level of magic powers. She was also given an immortal body so that she wouldn't die from overwork ever again. As the title says, she has been eliminating nothing but slimes for 300 years and has reached her maximum level. The show also features a variety of characters that keep the show interesting. To name a few, there are dragons, ghosts, demons, and the typical elves. You can't have a fantasy show without elves. It's like the law. Anyway, our main girl just wants to live a slow and simple life. But shenanigans soon ensue, making her life not so simple. Moving along, the third show is Skeleton Knight in Another World. Can you guess what the show is all about? Come on, guess. I'm pretty sure the premise of the show isn't that obvious. Okay. Joking aside, the title pretty much explains the main premise of the show, so I'll move on and talk about it in more detail. Our protagonist is suddenly transported to another world without explanation. He was also in the body of a character from an MMO game that he was playing. To make matters worse, he was also a skeleton. In a world of magic, that's a death sentence since skeletons are common monsters. Other than that, he's the typical Isekai overpowered protagonist. Since he's using a character from an online game, it's only natural that he can use every powerful skill and ability that character has. There's also the usual elf companion that I've seen a million times. The fourth show is Reborn as a Vending Machine, I Now Wander the Dungeon. Man, these titles are getting outrageous. I can't believe my brain likes to watch this show. It's like the trashiest of all the trash isekai shows I've encountered. I don't know why I love them, I just do. You probably already know what the show is about. Long story short, dude get transported to another world, but as a freaking vending machine. A vending machine. The drinks that he has can give a special boost in power to whoever drinks them. Nothing too grand to mention, so let's just move on, shall we? And lastly, we have My Instant Death ability is overpowered. Now, this is the trash among the trash. This show is like the golden trash when it comes to trashy isekai shows. But despite that fact, I still couldn't resist watching it, multiple times no less. So, imagine this. An entire class of students is transported to another world. Although they were panicking at first, everyone soon calms down when they find out that each of them was bestowed an ability. Now, our protagonist doesn't get an ability because he already has one himself. Turns out that in their world, he was experimented on. Because of this, he can instantly kill anyone or anything with one word: die. Yup, you heard me correctly. It doesn't matter if you're a monster or a powerful magic user. When he says that word, you're gone. This is so stupid, and I'm even stupider for ever liking this show. The guy can literally kill with just a single word. That is some stupid-ass power that no one should ever have. But this stupid power doesn't stop with people. He can kill everything. Like, freaking everything. Bacteria, objects, immortality, ghosts, freaking ghosts. He can kill things that are already dead. You know what? Talking about this show is just making me angry. And I'm even angrier at myself. Why do I enjoy these kinds of shows? Screw this. I'm out. Thanks for watching the video.